Hey guys, what's going on? So I got another top 5 list today, so this time it's going to be my top 5 favorite Slayer albums. So I've got 2 honorable mentions to start with. So my first honorable mention is their first album, Show No Mercy. A really good album. They hadn't quite found their sound yet. They still sounded a lot like basically Venom, but a little bit more faster and heavier. But still a really kick-ass album. A lot of really great songs on there like The Antichrist or Black Magic. Really fucking good album. It's very raw sounding compared to the rest of their shit. They hadn't found their sound yet, like I said. It still had some like new wave of British heavy metal kind of sounds in it, but it was definitely a thrash album. Just really good album. Not as heavy as their other stuff, but still really fucking good. So yeah. And then my other honorable mention is their album Christ Illusion. Really good album. I'd probably say out of all their like newer albums, I'd probably say that's like the best. The last album that they put out, I'd say like since, in my opinion, that's the best album that they've put out. Like their best newest album, you know what I mean? Like, their newest one, that's the best. Like World Painted Blood and Repentless were both good, but I think that Christ Illusion was really great, especially with it when they temporarily got Dave Lombardo back. So yeah, really good album though. It has one of my favorite Slayer songs on there, which is Jihad. So yeah. Also for the top 5, I only have 3 Slayer albums in physical format. I gotta get more, but I'm only going to be showing 3 of them that are on the list in physical format. It's number 5 is God Hates Us All. Really underrated album. A lot of people don't like it because it still has some of the new metal tendencies from their album Diabolus and Musica, which I could see why somebody wouldn't like it for that, but this is still a really kick-ass, like, pissed-off album. You know, really good songs like New Faith, or, but the really popular song on there, the most well-known on there, Disciple or Payback. Really pissed-off album, really good. Me and my friends at school, we like to blast Disciple a lot on a Bluetooth speaker. It's really fun to see like fucking crazy people's reaction. I don't know, but really good album. I also really like the remade album cover, not the one with the Bible on it. That's all like defiled, but the remake that just has like 4 crosses. Like one's a normal one, and there's 2 sideways ones, and then there's an invert one. I just think that's really clever because it's really simple and it's not super gory or anything, but it's still just really cool. I don't know, and an excellent album title too. I mean, that's fucking great. So yeah, number 5 is God Hates Us All. Number 4 would be their 4th album, South of Heaven. This is a really good album. I'd say this out of all their albums that they released in the 80s, this is probably the weakest one, but that doesn't mean it's a bad one. This is a fucking great album. A little bit more melodic and a little bit slower than albums before it, but just a fucking masterpiece though still. With some just great songs on here, like the title track, which is probably the most popular song on here. Silent Scream, the really underrated song, Live Undead, or Mandatory Suicide, which is a really cool sounding song title. Cleanse the Soul, Dissonant Aggressor. Just a fucking great album, and this is one of my favorite Slayer album covers too. Really badass with like, it kind of like continues like the hell theme, like on Rain and Blood, with like, you know, like a sea of blood at the bottom, but you've got like a Satanic Church, like inverted crown. Oh yeah, it's there in there. And then you have this giant skull with all these like little like demons and shit inside it. It's really badass album cover. So yeah. Number 4 is South of Heaven. Number 3 I don't own is Hell Awaits. Really good album. I'd say this is where they've kind of found their sound. This one's a lot heavier in my opinion than Show No Mercy. The production, some people hate it because the production is kind of weak on that album, but it gives us this really creepy feel. Really good songs on there like At Dawn They Sleep, the title track, and Necrophiliac. It's probably my favorite song from that album. I gotta get that one. That's definitely the next Slayer album I'm going to buy. But yeah, Hell Awaits is a fucking great album. I just love that intro where they say the word "join us" backwards and stuff. Like, it's fucking great. So yeah, Hell Awaits is a really good album. Very underrated. I also really like the album cover too. Slayer's early album covers, other than Show No Mercy, I don't really like that album cover. They were fucking great. So yeah, number 3 is Hell Awaits. Number 2 is a really fucking good album. Seasons in the Abyss. This is my second favorite Slayer album. It's like they really got their sound kind of matured on here, and I'd say this is their last amazing album, in my opinion, and a lot of people won't really argue with that. Really cool album cover. I like how there's like, you got like these little things right here, and on the other side it's like you flip it over and then they come out from the ground on like another dimension or some shit. I don't know, and they're like crosses. It's really cool, but they're like inverted crosses. Anyways, really badass album. My favorite Slayer song is on here, which is Dead Skin Mask. It's also got a lot of classics like War Ensemble or Seasons in the Abyss. And some underrated songs too, like Hallowed Point or Skeletons of Society or Spirit in Black. Just a really good album. Like I said, it's like a mix of this and Rain and Blood, but it's a little bit more mature. Like I'd say it's leaning a little bit towards. It's like if they played Rain and Blood, but they put in like the not so much melody, but like the more mid tempo kind of like darker vibes on here. And this is also a pretty dark album, but really good. The lyrics on here are also very good, but yeah, just fucking great album. Also, I really like the guitar tones on here. They're not overly distorted, but they still sound very, very good, and just a kick-ass album. So yeah, number 2 is Seasons in the Abyss. Now, you all know what number 1 is, because if it's not on this list already, it's definitely gotta be number 1. Unless I'm insane or some shit, because number 1 is the classic Rain and Blood. This is pretty much everybody's favorite Slayer album. I don't know, like, who doesn't love this album? Who about like Slayer? Like, this is just a genius album. It's so fucking good. This is the album that got me into Slayer. Just kick ass. I love this album cover so fucking much. Just absolutely badass depiction of hell. And I have a back patch of that on my battle vest. Just fucking amazing. And of course there's the almost as iconic back cover with them all like drunk. Anyways, this is a good fucking. This is a great fucking album. Every song here is really good. I like how they all kind of like complement each other. Like, you know, you've got Angel of Death, which is very frantic, really good opening track, and one of my second favorite Slayer song. That's probably my favorite metal song to play on guitar at all. I mean at all, period. Just really great. And then there's Piece by Piece, which is a little faster and more chaotic. And then Necrophobic, which is even faster and almost has like a hardcore punk kind of vibe. How the songs are really short, which I actually like though. They don't drag on for too long. A lot of people complain about the length of this album, but I think that's kind of a dumb thing to complain about because I don't know, like I like how it's shortened to the point. But anyways, yeah, Necrophobic. Altar of Sacrifice is a fucking underrated song. It's one of my favorites on here. Just a really kick-ass, fast song. Jesus Saves, I love the intro to that song. Criminally Insane, the drumming on that song is absolutely amazing. Reborn, just really good. Epidemic has some really good, like, guitars that are a little different sounding for Slayer. Postmortem is a really climatic sounding song, and then it all crashes down with just an amazing, absolutely classic, somewhat overplayed, but still amazing, Raining Blood. I also really like to play that song on guitar. This is just my favorite metal album ever, honestly, but oh my god, this album is just so fucking good. Like, this was worth every fucking penny I paid for it. Like, I listen to this album at least twice a week. Like, I listen to this album so fucking much. So yeah, my favorite metal album as of now, and my favorite Slayer album forever. I mean, they're never gonna top this. This is their absolute just classic. So yeah, just a genius album. I could go on all day about this. I love this album so much. The production is amazing by Rick Rubin, and I also really like the vocals on here. They're harsh, but they're not super harsh. Like, they're really good for thrash metal. I don't know, like, Tom Araya is an okay vocalist, but his vocals on here are really good. But yeah, great album. So just a recount at the end, like I did with yesterday's list. Number 5, God Hates Us All. Number 4, South of Heaven. Number 3, Hell Awaits. Number 2, Seasons in the Abyss. And number 1, Rain and Blood. And my honorable mentions were Christ Illusion and Show No Mercy. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe you can tell me your favorite Slayer albums in the comments. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.